It's just a short jog or bike ride from the downtown core, and it's only a stone's throw from the Sinosphere. It's also home to some of the cleanest water along Toronto's lakeshore, though this area is a no-swim zone. Tonight on City News, the call from multiple organizations to have a new beach and a deep water pier opened up as part of the new plans for Ontario Place, as the provincial government gets set to rethink and rebuild this valuable land. In the dog days of summer, it's a cooling oasis on the southwest end of Ontario Place. Would you use it if it was open?
I have used it.
An organization has been testing the water here since May, and their data shows that this is one of the cleanest spots in the city to swim.
We've had one fail out of, I think, 15 samples, so it's passing regularly at this site.
The old Ontario Place used to have 4 beaches. They've all since closed, though multiple nonprofit groups, as well as the public, want to see at least one return.
I think that it's really important for the waterfront to be publicly accessible, but beyond accessible, for it to be usable in different kinds of ways, and there's very few spaces on the west end in particular to swim.
The organization Swim, Drink, Fish is also angling to have a deep water pier installed, similar to Gord Downey Pier that recently opened in downtown Kingston.
It's immensely popular, so there's people down there every single day jumping off the pier right into Lake Ontario. It's really revived that waterfront, and it would be amazing to see something like that here.
Newly minted Minister of Tourism Lisa MacLeod canceled our scheduled interview this afternoon, but a statement in part from MacLeod's office reads, "We have a real opportunity to unlock the great potential of Ontario Place," going on to say this could include sport and entertainment landmarks, public spaces and parks, recreational facilities, as well as retail opportunities. What government support have you had for an idea for a beach, a pier down here?
Well, silence so far.
Cindy Wilkie is a member of Ontario Place for All. The citizen group says they've requested a meeting with the province but haven't heard back. The Conservatives have told potential Ontario Place developers that there's no requirements for public access. The entire site could be privately controlled. We were at a press conference in late May when the Conservatives announced their global search for private partners. This is public land. Is it wise for us to hand over the keys to the private sector?
It makes sense from a value for money and a taxpayer perspective that the private sector steps up and invests.
This is like handing over High Park to the private sector, lock, stock, and barrel.
So will the idea of a beach or swimming pier turn the tides and pique the interest of the province? Well, only time will tell.
This is really the chance of a lifetime.
Decision day for Ontario Place is quickly approaching. The deadline to have proposals entered is September 3rd.